Good evening, everyone. Uh, we'll just begin the inauguration shortly. By that time, I request the alumni members to play the teaser. We're waiting for some participants to join. Yes. So good evening. Good evening to all the dignitaries, BAJA India committee members, and all the participating team members joining us as we stream live on YouTube. A warm welcome to the inauguration ceremony of BAJA India 2024. It is an honor to stand before you today as your master of ceremony. My name is Anurag Gadgir, and I'm pursuing Masters in Mechanical Engineering at the University of Twente, the Netherlands. I'm also a BAJA India participant and currently a BAJA India Alumni Committee member. I'm thrilled to be part of this monumentous occasion with all of you. Along with me today is my co-host, Mr. S. Hariharan. He was also a part of BAJA India as a participant from 2020 to 2022 and is currently an BAJA India Alumni Committee member working as an engineer at Daimler Truck Innovation Center, India. So first, I would like to invite Mr. Sanjay Nibande, Chairman, Organizing Committee BAJA India 2024 and Senior Deputy Director, ARAI. He is an alumnus of the esteemed BITS Pilani and was associated with organizations like Bajaj Auto and Mahindra Limited and carries over 40 years of experience in the automotive industry. He's also the ex-chairman of SAE India Western Section. Over to you, sir, to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, dignitaries. Good evening, all the faculties and students and all the BAHA related alumni and all the members from BAHA ISI organization. This is really a good honor and privilege for me to introduce you ISI India as such and basically look forward as a BAHA contributions which is enhancing in the multiple folds. SA India started in India around 25 years back, and now we are in 26th year. Whereas Baha 17th edition is being started now with this first event, and this virtual event is nothing but a preparation by students how they well prepared for their design readiness part. So I welcome all of you to be a part of this activity. In this year 2024, we have very ambitious plan to go with two more Baha elements. One is H Baha and another is A Baha. H Baha is a transient from basically starting with the ICE engines, now going ahead with new alternative fuels which we look forward, and currently we try to see how CNG can work with this, and maybe in the subsequent years CNG to HCNG and SCNG to hydrogen is the transition which we'll be looking forward. This is again new learning for alternative fuel, how important these fuels are in India, and to learn on the technological front, what all things get involved into technology part along with this alternative fuels is most important for students. Of course, I know for sure this year to start with, it is 5 teams who has registered is a welcome sign for this matter. And ABAHA is the area where we have derivative from EBAHA, which helps us to take it forward as autonomous vehicle, the new technology which is coming up in India, and most likely for the safety of drivers, which is more important, not only drivers, but all the occupants inside the car or maybe a Baha buggies, which has to go in multiple level of challenges which will come forward for a technology proving part. So these two areas we wanted to capture with, and we expect that teams will get thrilled. We also expect that teams will have more motivation to work on the new technologies. And also the important part is like how teams can take up these challenges is the one part. Of course, for that matter, we are going to conduct several workshops. We are going to go ahead with the complete technology transfer to you. And that's what we want. A learning ability should be there on every day and every time. And this is the reason why we wanted to go ahead with multiple folds. And I'm for sure, like Indore, maybe Chitkara, and maybe alternatively new locations which are coming up. We are very happy to see that to work with new educational institutions who are working for it. And most likely, we will be declaring soon about our e-Baha event, which will happen in Hyderabad. So there's a likely chance that we will be zeroing down with Hyderabad. And ARI, being the birthplace of SAE, has always been supportive to us. I'm very much thankful to Director ARI, who is very keen to take up such activities in the premises of ARI, and ARI has offered us a new land where the new technologies will be taken up. So we will be very happy to see that those announcements appropriately come to you, and you also contribute well for preparation of these vehicles. I wish all the best to all of you, and I'm handing over the platform to again to committee.
So much, sir, for welcoming us to this marquee event and highlighting those important points that we're looking forward to follow this over here. Before beginning any task, we always seek the blessings of the Almighty. So I would now like to play a short prayer video to enrich and bless our inauguration event.
इतनी हमें देना दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना, इतनी शक्ति हमें देना दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना, हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना, इतनी शक्ति हमें देना दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना, हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना, इतनी शक्ति हमें देना दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना।
Wow, that was really something. So now we have Mr. Saurabh Suman, the convener of preliminary round BAJA SAE India 2024. Mr. Saurabh is an alumnus of Kochi University of Science and Technology, Kochi, and is currently working as project calibration engineer at Mahindra Research Valley, Chennai. Over to you, sir, to give a brief on the much awaited preliminary round schedule.
Anurag, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah. So can you please change the screen to the preliminary round schedule? Yeah. Good evening, one and all, to all the distinguished guests, dignitaries on the virtual dais, all our respected BAHA organizing committee members and my fellow alumni committees, and most importantly, the heart of this event, the BAHA teams. So I take this moment to welcome you all for this inauguration ceremony. As we can see, we have kick-started our preliminary round of BAHA SAE India. We started our press conference at 11 a.m. at ADPY morning, which was shared by a number of dignitaries. Following, we are now proceeding to the inauguration ceremony from 5 to 7. Going forward, the most important aspect, the most enthralling part of the event is actual presentation round, which will be spanned across the entire 2 days. As you can see, the day one is scheduled on 29th of July, starting from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and also the day two followed by 10 a.m. to again 7 p.m. spanning across more than 90 judges taking a part of this. It's going to be a very thought-provoking and learning experience. At the same time, we also have an online quiz, which is planned to be on 29th of July, Saturday, 7 p.m. IST and 7 p.m. IST. The quiz links and details will be accordingly shared to the respective teams. So yes, it's a very exciting 2 days going forward. Going forward to the next special set of announcements, which I would like to make, especially for the teams who are going to be participating in this preliminary round of BAJA India. I request all the teams to ensure that you have a very strong and steady internet connection for both of these days. I request all of you to kindly go through the SOPs of joining the teams, of taking the quiz, so that it ensures that you don't have any lag. Also, there's a very smart approach to stick to the 20-minute presentation round unless until you are being interrupted by the panel coordinator. Dress smart, have your cameras turned on, and confidence is the main key. This year's quiz, unlike the non-conventional quiz, which is having a mix of general automotive and rule book, we ensure you're going to have a very good time dealing with those questions. The special general automotive question, there will be 10 general automotive question, which will not be only the regular question, but it will also be having graphical. But it will also be having the graphical insight-based question. We ensure that ChatGPT is also not going to save you all, and it will definitely trigger the thought-provoking ideas which you have in mind. So as a whole, there will be a set of total 30 questions, 20 rulebook questions. For each rulebook question, if you attempt a wrong question, 0.5 marks will be detected. And for each correct answer, there will be 1 marks each. Then the further 10 general automotive questions, you will find there will be some questions which will be having multiple other sub questions, but you really need to have an understanding of the fundamentals in order to ace those questions in the quiz. Be ensure that you're not spending more than 30 seconds on the rulebook question especially, and not more than 1 minute on the automotive question, in order to ensure you are completing quiz on time. Remember that whatever you guys have done till now, and whatever you are going to do presentation, importance is that remember to have fun while giving the presentation. The presentation quiz demands critical thinking and encourages you with your fellow team members to collectively arrive at the answer and enjoy the session. So yeah, best of luck to all the participating teams. Over to you, Anurag.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing the schedule of the preliminary round. I hope the teams have noted all the important points said by you. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Sandeep Chaudhary, business head, Engine Business Greaves Cotton Limited. He did his bachelor's in mechanical engineering from Bapu Sahib Shivaji Rao Devre College of Engineering, Dhule, and master's in mechanical engineering from MIT Aurangabad. He is currently leading independent engine manufacturing for automotive genset, farm equipment, and industrial engine applications. He has over 2 decades of experience in design and development of IC engines running on all types of fuels, and as an engineering head, launched new engines for BS4 and BS6 compliant engines for three-wheelers and four-wheeler vehicles. Over to you, sir.
Introduce me. So I'm Sandeep Chaudhary. I'm working with Greaves Cotton Company as a business unit head for all the businesses, which are basically automotive and non-automotive applications. And since I have worked in automotive field for more than 25 years, and I'm a hardcore R&D engineer, so I was working as a R&D engineer, then leading R&D for uh, Lombardini Kohler as well as Greaves Cotton for more than 25 years. I have been in R&D. So, and again, that is particularly in developing the engines for automotive applications. So my passion is basically engine design and development, which is applicated for vehicles. And of course, as a career growth, now I've been assigned a new role, which is a commercial role. But apart from that, since my background is engineering and entire experience is in automotive field, so this is a passion actually. So working on automotive vehicles is a passion, and I think you are also lucky that at the very early career or early age of your life, you are getting the opportunity to work on this automotive applications. In fact, you are fortunate that SAE India has created this platform, okay, to explore various opportunities and show your talent and capability and passion in this uh, application of automotive vehicles. And again, I think he has already explained that earlier Mr. Nibandh has explained that earlier the more focus was on gasoline or diesel platform. Now with change in technology and government policies and cleaner fuel, so focus is moving towards alternate fuel, whether it is a CNG, EV or hydrogen. And as a OEM, we are also working on all these platforms. We do make automotive engines, single cylinder engines, and supply to almost all the OEMs in India, three wheeler, except one major OEM. And we do work on our products are fuel agnostic products, whether it is diesel or CNG or LPG or gasoline. And considering future requirements, we are also working on uh, hydrogen. And of course, we have a EV product also. Development on powertrain as well as vehicle. We have separate business units for that. And for hydrogen on bigger engines, we are working with one of the major OEMs in India. And this product will be launched very soon in coming years. And for smaller engines, for particular this automotive application single cylinder, we are lucky the way you are getting the platform of EC India, we are also lucky to get the platform of EC India. And jointly this year, we are working on the CNG platform. So to start with, this year will be CNG. We will be supplying uh, CNG engines for this competition, as well as we will be co-developing whatever application related or integration related activities are there. Groove's engineering team is ready to support there uh, for all the engineering support which is required for integrating this CNG, our CNG engines on this vehicle. So in CNG this year we are working. Next year parallelly we are working on hydrogen fuel as well. So whenever hydrogen BAHA comes, so we'll be ready along with AC India. So we are also moving along with technology, and whatever support is required to ACE as well as to these participants, we are there from engineering point of view. Uh, Anything related to integration of powertrain, availability of powertrain in any multi-fuel means we will be supporting you. And if you need, if you want to visit our factory or our engineering setup, which is we have very good setup in Aurangabad, Maharashtra, with all the facilities, equipments, everything. If anybody wants to visit our facility, we welcome you. And with all these things background, I wish you all the best and success for this competition. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those kind words, and we hope to continue building a strong relationship with Greaves Cotton. Now, we have Dr. Manish Garg, Principal Engineer, Research and Development at TVS Motor Company. Dr. Garg has completed his Bachelor's in Mechanical Engineering from BCET Gurdaspur, Master's in Mechanical Engineering from IIT Roorkee, and earned his doctorate from Indian Institute of Science. Dr. Garg has over 20 years of experience at TVS Motor Company and is currently working on product development activity for several attributes such as thermal management, aerodynamics, engine performance, and various methods of computational and analytical techniques. Over to you, sir.
Thank you for this kind introduction. So good evening to all. And, TVS Motor is really thrilled to be part of SAE BAHA. I think this is the biggest and most prestigious student competition, and perhaps one of the best in world. And we all have seen, the kind of growth and BAHA has achieved, and recently how they have changed from mechanical to e-BAHA, now hydrogen BAHA, and autonomous. So I think SAE India BAHA really exemplify the how somebody has to reinvent itself to meet the future needs of industry and society. So it's really inspiring, and we are really happy to be part of it. And I think we, as a TVS Motor Company, kind of resonate with this mission, what BAHA has, to build a, sustainable and exciting, sustainable future. So we also, as a TVS Motor Company, look forward to build high quality, affordable, sustainable solutions. So look forward to work with the future of this country, you all, and same time invent and build a better future. So I invite, in fact, all of you to be part of us as an industry, as a TVS Motor Company, to build a better future. So I wish you all the best. And kudos to all the industry volunteers who are making this happen. So thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for those amazing insights. And I believe that the shared vision of BAJA and TVS Motor Company will definitely bring good to the future of this country. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Veer Alakshendra, Senior Team Lead at MathWorks, to address the gathering. Dr. Alakshendra is a graduate from Aeronautical Society of India and has earned his master's in mechatronics, robotics, and automation engineering from NIT Karnataka. He has completed his doctorate from Visvesvaraya National Institute of Technology. Dr. Alakshendra has more than 5 years of experience at MathWorks and has been a technical evangelist in student competitions. He is known to support student teams around the world to use MATLAB and Simulink to design and build solutions. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, Anurag. Yeah, hi everyone. This is Veer from MathWorks. I lead the student programs team in India, and it's been more than I think 5 years. I've been a part of Baja and judging and even building demos, and most of you have seen me during the MathWorks booth. So yeah, thanks again for inviting me for the inauguration function. So just an introduction. So MathWorks is a leading developer for mathematical computing software, and so engineers and scientists worldwide rely on products to accelerate the pace of discovery, innovation, and development. And as Anurag said, MATLAB and Simulink, and yeah, so we are the makers of MATLAB and Simulink, and these tools are used across multiple industries and automotive, robotics, aerospace, and many more. So in terms of supporting the competition, we have been supporting the competition and the students since more than 8+ years. And we support and prepare student competition teams with the complementary software. So all the teams are given the complementary software. So there's a procedure just they need to follow, and they fill out the form and they can get the license. Then we also have published multiple video tutorials. We conduct webinars. Recently, we did automotive webinar for worldwide students, which were joined by different competition students, including Baja India. And we also try to work with teams to reach out with interesting projects. One of the example is the last year we worked with COAP team where they worked on modeling the battery system using physical modeling approach. So we have seen teams using MATLAB and Simulink for various applications such as control, system design, powertrain design, battery, and motor modeling, and even optimization. I was, surprised to see when the student were using last year, and multiple teams using closed loop simulation and battery modeling, which is actually kind of excites me because this is how you see in the industry how these battery systems are designed. And even we are also working with the teams to appreciate their hard work. So we are also featuring the winning teams on something called as winner circle. Basically all the winning teams we are basically featuring on this web page, and what they're doing and how they are doing. So like a short description, there are multiple teams and multiple even Baja teams are featured on that web page. So so the student programs at MathWorks is continuously involving new content. So you might have seen multiple content in the past and multiple uh, webinars and videos which we have put on YouTube and GitHub. And now we are also working with a detailed multi-body model, full vehicle car model for Baja, and which will be also having integration with the combustion engine as well as the electric vehicle. And once that is done, we'll be moving towards including the autonomous part in that, which will be which you can also integrate different other platforms. So that's in the process. We are building it. So most of the updates will be by the end of this year, which will be provided to you. And really excited to work with all the students, and feel free to reach out if you have any queries. We have already multiple queries pending which we have to work on, and wish you all the best for this event and for all the upcoming events and all your future where you are becoming to become a really like future engineers who are going to drive the automotive industry. So thank you, and thank you again for the Baja committee member. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for those important insights into MathWorks. And I bet all the teams participating in Baja India 2024 are vying to make use of the software to simulate their findings. Next, we have Mr. Arup Tyagi, Manager, Academic Program Ansys. He is an alumnus of Rajiv Gandhi Technical University. He has over 2 decades of experience in IT and engineering software technology field. In his current role, Mr. Tyagi is passionately working towards various academic initiatives, including research collaborations, student skill development in new and emerging technologies, support for student competitions, faculty development, and technology for startups, technology setups in EV, ADAS, 5G, and healthcare domain. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Anurag, for a very kind introduction. Good evening to all dignitaries, faculty, students, and organizing committee members. So Ansys has been associated with BAHA for a number of years and looking forward to a continued association in the years to come. BAHA competition has come a long way during the last decade, and it's inspiring to see how these young and budding engineers are collaborating in teams and design and simulate in the ATV. Ansys is not only looking forward to meet the young, passionate, and smart engineers at BAHA, but also I consider it as a platform which actually strongly believes in developing a young talent for the future. We at Ansys strongly believe that the development of a young talent, nurturing them to the future requirements of the industry is the need of the hour for the students in the industry. BAHA is mostly offering, at BAHA, Ansys offers an opportunity to Ansys to help the students innovate and make them ready for the future. So what we do is we collaborate very closely with BAHA. Ansys provides engineering simulation software for university-based student competitions or the teams, those who are participating in these competitions. Sponsored teams are provided a package of advanced Ansys tools and technology and to explore the power and performance of the Ansys structural, fluid, and composite, AR, VR, ADAS, electronic-based simulation, and there are major design kits provided. Additionally, Ansys has launched a dedicated training content for BAHA competition, which is available freely for anybody to access on Ansys Innovation courses. So you can directly go visit Ansys Innovation course, look at the training content, download it, and you can actually improve. And it is good for beginners as well as those who are competing again and again in the competition. And also additionally, like other partners, Ansys is also conducting a lot of workshop training for students who will leave the competition with the real world experience and valuable skills leveraging Ansys simulation that are sought after by industry. I would like to wish best of luck to all the teams and participants for the upcoming competition, and not only BAHA but various other competitions. And wish you luck. Thank you. Over to you, Anurag.
Thank you so much, sir, for highlighting the use of Ansys, and I hope all the student teams are making use of the opportunity presented by Ansys. Coming to our next speaker, I would like to invite Mrs. Ujjwala Karle, the Deputy Director, Technology Group, ARAI, an alumnus of Savitribai Phule University, Pune University. She is currently the Functional Head of Technology Group, working in new multi-domain technology areas such as ADAS, IoT, EV/HEV, embedded control systems, etc. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to talk about ARAI. That's very difficult for me, though. ARAI, the Automotive Research Association of India. It's a premier automotive research, development, testing, validation, certification institute. I think I don't have to tell more about ARAI. But I would like to mention that beyond ARI as the institute that you know, many of you will also know ARI Academy, which is being working very closely with students. Now, I would like to also mention you that ARI is now supporting the innovation ecosystem and has hosted Technovus platform for synergizing technology innovation, as well as have opened a incubation center to support the startups in the emerging mobility zone. So this might be very interesting for you as students. And now coming to BAHA, I think ARI has been an active and pioneer partner of BAHA and SAE India both since its inception of BAHA, inception of SAE India both ways. Now, when I talk about BAHA or when I think about BAHA, I think BAHA is an organized effort to get out passion, get out engineering efforts, critical thinking, design thinking, innovation, teamwork, leadership, all these skills of the young budding engineering students and the youth which is participated. It's a festival of youth, I always believe. Whenever you become a part of Baha event, you think that you are becoming more and more younger. So coming back to technical part of it, Baha started with its so-called M-Baha. As EV ecosystem emerged, has quickly adopted to E-Baha. And now with introduction of H-Baha and Air-Baha, it is proving that we are moving ahead of the curve or keeping pace of the technology which is going in the market. So it's really great. I wish all my best wishes and luck to all Baha students and the organizers to do that. I will just like to tell you that a simple advice probably is something that boundaryless engineering, irrespective of the stream, is a train. With your all the reliability kept it open, you will be growing in all your starting your careers and working together even as grooming and booming engineers all the way. All the best to all of you and all the best to SAE Baha India 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing the role of ARAI in Baha SA India. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Ramnik Singh, the head of India Operations Gamma Technologies. He graduated with a master's degree in mechanical engineering from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, with a focus on 3D CFD solver development on GPU and its application to the steel industry. He has also worked in the applications of simulations in the oil and gas industry, where he was awarded 2 patents. Mr. Singh is a simulation technology enthusiast and has been working in the 3D CFD and 1D system modeling areas for the last 12 years. Currently, his focus is on automotive industry and the virtualization of its development process via model-based systems engineering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Anurag, for that introduction. A very good evening to everyone, and it's my pleasure to be here for the second consecutive year. So I think to begin with, I would like to congratulate the teams and, of course, the SAE team, the entire Baha community, and for organizing for another year such a fabulous event. The students, congratulations for, of course, taking the initiatives. I'm sure some of you have been part of the teams for a couple, more than a few years, and some of them have just started. So I think this is the right journey for, I would say vocational training. I think as Mrs. Carla mentioned, you're applying your passion and your learnings towards building something. And there's, learning when you're actually building something cannot be, replaced by anything else. Now, what really gets me excited this year is, the symbiosis that we derive from Gamma Technologies and the new powertrains that we are trying to explore with Baha, of course, E-Baha, and also the H-Baha, with our hydrogen mission that's going to become important, and I'm very excited to see that addition in this year's Baha. Now, a little bit about what we do. So Gamma Technologies is a world-renowned system simulations software platform. It's called GT Suite, and what I'm very excited about is this year we'll be offering all of the teams access to the first physics-based system simulation software to the entire teams, where you can analyze everything from a hydrogen engine to a battery degradation to battery thermal management to system performance, gradability, range, acceleration time, all of that very easily, which I think is especially if you're going for E-Baha, making sure that you're getting the most optimized solution is very important. And that's where system simulation comes into play. System simulations is going to be, or is already, the future, especially when it comes to integrated systems like electric vehicles. As you know, electric vehicles, they are every system has to work in symbiosis with each other. And with every powertrain, getting the last ounce of that 1% efficiency is about system simulations and system engineering overall, right? Which is the space that I come from. I'm very passionate about it. And, it's an industry accepted, software for the last 25 years, and very excited to have this to the hands of all the teams. So, once again, I guess I wish you all the best. Let us know if there's anything that we can help with in your journey. And, with that, I would like to just say, thanks again to the Baha team for having us participate as well. And I look forward to an amazing journey this year. Thank you, everyone, and best of luck.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. And I hope the new software will definitely help the teams to simulate their findings. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Rajesh Kumtekar, President Operations, Advantec Fuel Systems. An alumnus of Walchand College of Engineering, Mr. Kumtekar is a senior management professional with over 3 decades of extensive experience in providing strategic direction, executive leadership for new product development, program management, product management, cost engineering expertise in automotive domain, coupled with strong understanding of market dynamics. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, good evening all. I'm Rajesh. I'm working presently at Advantec as the president of the operations. Advantec Fuel Systems is basically into complete solutions for alternate fuels, CNG, LNG, LPG, and we are entering in now hydrogen also. So we are very happy to be part of this BAHA project, and will work very closely to see that whatever targets BAHA has given to all of us, will be taking it to the aim positively.
Thank you, sir, for those kind words. So now coming to our next guest, I now invite Mr. Shantanu Sonar, Deputy General Manager, ADAS Functions, Daimler Truck Innovation Center, India. Mr. Sonar is a computer engineering graduate from Pune University, having over 21 years of experience in automotive domain, which varies from startup to service providers to tier ones, and now working in an OEM. He has worked in various areas, starting with development expertise in ECU reprogramming for end-of-life station, diagnostic tools for after sales, and body electronics verification and validation. In his current role with Daimler Truck Innovation Center India, he is responsible for active safety and automation, that is ADAS, advanced engineering and interface to autonomous trucking at DTICI. That's all from my side. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Anurag, for the wonderful introduction. And thank you, IC and BAHA, for giving the opportunity to come on this platform and be part of the wonderful journey and the wonderful platform of BAHA. As Anurag mentioned, I'm working with Daimler Truck Innovation Center India, DTICI, where we are primarily focused on driving innovations. We work on global projects with global teams on various platforms, on various competencies, where we develop the solutions which can go in our global brands. And we also quite focus into various topics like intelligence drive and power to drive. As part of the introduction which Anurag gave, I would like to add some part of my journey on how I really learned into autonomous vehicles. I'll be primary part of the ABAHA chapter, and that is where I'll mainly focus on the autonomous driving. I actually started my journey in autonomous vehicles around 10 years back, where I was very fascinated with the concept, with the kind of intelligence that the vehicle can actually carry. And I had participated in a competition, autonomous vehicle competition, way back in 2015 to 2017. And that was a competition from my company where I had actually an experience to each and everything that is required to build autonomous vehicle from scratch, from a couple of partners like ARAI and a few more sponsors that I had. We had to really build the team. We had to study what's autonomous vehicle, define the system architectures, define the validation strategies. We had to study the sensors, select the controllers, and build the vehicles. Of course, we have given the vehicle with the drive-by-wire system. We have to put entirely autonomous solution in that. And then we had a small team of very experienced architects and very passionate team, including some of the trainees. Yeah, and we managed to build a vehicle which could actually run on its own in a very constant track, and we had even built a track in our company. All this had given me that intense experience and lot of learnings on what actually is required to build the vehicle. And that is what really helped me to go further in my next job, and now come into Daimler, where all those learnings play a vital role, that when you can create a prototype, take it to production, and how it really feels when it runs on the vehicle. It's a very different experience, trust me on that. I would encourage each and every one of you who are participating in the competition to take this platform as an experience where you're not only learning how to build the vehicles, how to convert that into autonomous, but you're also gaining that experience that possibly you will already might have got when you're working in a company like us, right? you're already getting tuned, you're already getting ready to come and be part of the autonomous vehicle industry and build more and more solutions which can save a lot of lives on road. That's the main purpose why we work in autonomous and ADAS, right? And trust me, it's a excellent experience when you participate and then you get into events like Autonom and EPAHA, where you can actually share and help our young engineers to come up, right? So that's my sharing to all the students who are participating. Coming to EPAHA, I would say this was one of my wish that I would actually come up when Baha will have the autonomous chapter. I'm really happy and thankful to ASA and Baha to give this opportunity. We are in a phase of kind of defining how the sensors, the system architecture might look for you guys when you build your vehicles. Yeah, and also what are the various scenarios which can help you in the limited time to really implement and showcase the hard work what you're going to do in next couple of months, making your life a bit easy by also defining a set of trainings that we might come up with, but also we'll try to make it a little difficult by putting up more and more challenges, right? So that's a short note from me. I'm working with few more partners who are actually working on the ABAHA competition. Tomorrow again, we are going to meet face to face to define all possible guidelines that we can bring across to you. And with this, I would wish you all the best. Keep up the passion. Keep up the passion that Baha have actually helped to give you the platform. And I would say keep learning and keep growing in the experience as much as possible. And we'll try our best from Daimler side and also from other partners like JLR, Conti, and ARAI to support you as much as possible. Of course, along with ASAE and Baha. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for those kind words. And I hope that teams will definitely draw inspiration from your journey and make sure of the learnings that you're going to give us in the future. So I'll now like to invite Mr. S. Hariharan, and I will now pass on the baton to him to continue the ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anurag. I hope I'm audible. Anurag, am I audible?
Yeah, Hari, go ahead.
Yeah. So I would now like to invite Mr. I.V. Rao, the chairman of the Engineering Education Board of SAE India, to deliver his address. An alumni of Osmania University, he went to obtain his master's in mechanical engineering from IIT Kanpur. Currently serving as the chairman of Engineering Education Board, SAE India, he was associated with Maruti Suzuki for over 3 decades and is currently a distinguished fellow at the Energy and Research Institute. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm very glad to be part of this inaugural event for the Baha event, which is likely to scheduled for 2024. As EEB chair, I'm extremely happy the way Baha event has grown over years and evolved, and also happy about various variants of the mechanical Baha, IC engine driven Baha, which we started with. And this, of course, is in line with the technological changes happening in the auto industry, where for decarbonization, we are looking at various options for reducing the carbon footprint of mobility. So the Baha, with all these variants, what we are discussing now, is in tune with what the auto industry is being expected of. My congratulations to all the student teams who have registered for Baha. My request to all the students is not to worry about end result at this juncture and focus on to conceiving the product well and making a good prototype which would not only clear the initial scrutiny of the judges, but also participate in the endurance trials and make it to the podium. If you do your initial planning in terms of conceiving the product and making the product well, the end result is obvious. So don't keep everything pending for the last minute. Please have a time schedule and do as per the time schedule various activities. This is one of the most important things in auto industry also, because when a new product is being planned, various activities are assigned different timelines, and everybody who is responsible for these activities have to complete in time to meet the end schedule for launch of the vehicle. So in your case, the dates for the final competition are decided, and also there are various events which are happening in between. The so you all should have clear-cut timelines for all these activities, and whoever is assigned responsibility for those activities should complete the activities. Recently, we had Supra final event in Buddha International Circuit in Greater Noida, and Mr. Sanjay Nirbhande was also there. There, we discussed about the basic problems what most of the students are facing in terms of clearing the various checks in the initial rounds. So from that experience, we have decided that the both Mr. Sanjay Bande as part of BAHA workshops, and also as part of skill upgradation for the students. They are going to focus on to various technical requirements for making a good product, and also the project management methodology for what I just mentioned in terms of making various completing various activities in time, and also achieving a good complete prototype for participation in the final event whenever it happens. I am extremely happy that we are also venturing into autonomous BAHA event, which is likely to happen in ARAI. And autonomous vehicles on main road may take much longer to become a reality because of our traffic issues and how indisciplined we are all in driving. So, but however, autonomous vehicle applications are, can be implemented in areas where the boundaries where the vehicle is expected to function are known. So your experience with autonomous BAHA for this test track would help you in actually understanding the requirements of autonomous vehicles. And also, I am very happy that we are also now working towards ultimately having a hydrogen-based BAHA vehicle at a later date. We are initiating activities to understand hydrogen fuel systems and the fuel cell, etc., and also IC vehicles running on hydrogen. So that would help all of us, and is in the direction in which the auto industry is also expected to move. I congratulate the organizing committee for their efforts in enlarging the scope of BAHA competition, and also organizing the final rounds at different locations based on the requirements. And I congratulate all the teams, student teams who have registered for these events, and I wish them all the best for the final competition next year. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. It was really interesting to hear to you about your perspective on the autonomous mobility and how the industry is shaping itself right now. Now, I'd like to invite our guest of honor, Mr. Debashish Neogi, Managing Director, Renault Nissan Technology and Business Center, India. He has done his Master's in Management Science from Institute of Business Management and Research, Pune, along with a bachelor's degree in Mechanical Engineering from College of Engineering, Kara. With 33 years of rich experience in the automotive industry, he has had several roles in vehicle testing, mechanical development, sedan development, powertrain and field quality, and we can go on and on about him. He has led several successful automotive projects. One of them was his responsibility to make sure the arrival of the true SUV, the Renault Duster, in India. Over to you, sir.
Thank you for your kind introduction. I am extremely happy to be part of this inaugural session of SAE BAJA. I think SAE India and SAE BAJA are doing great job to have its 17th edition of this competition with more than 200 teams participating. It gives the students excellent opportunity for conceptualizing the design to develop the cars or ATVs and compete. This gives them a tremendous opportunity to be industry ready when they have the desire to join automotive industry. And I thank SAE BAJA and especially SAE India for conducting these competitions because it bridges the gap between industry and academia in a great way. Also, I'm very happy that SAE BAJA is introducing new streams of competitions with electrification, which is already in place, autonomous driving and alternate fuels, graduating from CNG to hydrogen. That means this competition is keeping pace with the trends of automotive industry, and they are making the students ready for the great transformation which is happening in auto industry. Also, the students develop great skills in terms of teamwork, leadership, project management, and all this will make them a complete rounded professional, both technically and professionally, and which will make them shine in the automotive sector. Coming to Renault Nissan Technology and Business Center, we are basically 9,500 plus company professionals with more than 5,000 engineers working in Renault and Nissan local and global projects touching all the major technologies like connectivity, autonomous driving, electrification. This year, we are very happy to announce that we will award with cash as well as with trophy to the all girls team, which will come first amongst the all girls team. This is way to encourage women in automotive industry and to promote diversity and inclusion. We in Renault Nissan Tech would like to increase and have more diversity, and this is our humble way to encourage it. We'll also give chance of internship of this winner all girls team in our research center. But other teams need not get disappointed because we will have our panel of mentors, whether it is body engineering or chassis or powertrain or systems and softwares to support various teams in their projects. And I will have these professionals come at various phases for the preparation of the teams for their ATVs. So all in all, I am very excited to be part of this and contribute towards SAE BAJA. Few advices, and my fellow colleagues have already mentioned it, that please do proper design review so that your cars are sturdy and performant. Have strict adherence to your time schedule. And last but not the least, have a very good teamwork, because that is very key to work as a team. I once again thank the SAE BAJA organizers and also specifically Mr. Nibande and also Mr. Voda for very wholeheartedly making all these events year after year in such a professional manner. I wish all the good luck for all the participants who have chosen to compete, and I wish them all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words.
Thank you.
Your inspiring words would surely generate passion among the engineering graduates who will be participating in the preliminary round of BAHA tomorrow, and they will definitely use your words and give out excellent presentations which will take them a long way in this competition. Our chief guest, Dr. R.K. Malhotra, the president of the Hydrogen Association of India, was supposed to be the chief guest of the evening. Unfortunately, we don't have him here. We regret his absence, but we truly value his support, and I hope he can come back to us soon. Now, I'd like to invite Dr. K.C. Bora, the advisor of BAJA SAEINDIA 2024. Currently serving as a professor emeritus at COEP Technological University, he has had various stints with various organizations in the Indian automotive industry. Associated with BAHA since its inception, he has served as the chairman of the organizing committee, and even today, he's one of the key pillars of BAHA India. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Hari. It gives me so much of pleasure and happiness when we see a lot of leaders from automotive industry speaking about BAHA. As Mr. Yogi said, yes, we have really worked hard in this last 16 years to reach this stage. I'm very happy with all the speeches which people talked about today, and they all appreciated BAHA. And it's our gratitude to know that they really like BAHA. BAHA is, students are fond of BAHA, and every year we have 200, 300 teams participating. This year we have 180 teams participating in the 4 events. And also we have really worked hard to introduce this new event like H BAHA and A BAHA. We are getting very good support. Say, for example, we are getting support from ARAI. Director ARAI has been very kind enough to declare that the host for the first autonomous BAHA would be at ARAI, around 50 kilometers from their head office, the place called Takwe, which is very near to Talegaon, near Pune. Similarly, we are also very happy that we have finalized the deal with BVRIT, Sri Vishnu Engineering College Trust, and the e-BAHA event would be done at Hyderabad. And our regular event, that is the M BAHA along with H BAHA, would happen at Pithampur at Netrex. We have now Dr. Manish Jaiswal, who has joined as the director of Netrex, and he is also very supporting this event. So with this ecosystem support from industry, from academia, we have very good academia like Acropolis Institute in Indore, Ajinkya D.Y. Patel University in Pune, Chitkara University, and now BVRIT at Hyderabad. It is an extraordinary ecosystem which has been created with people from industry, people from academia, and it's a feel-good factor. However, it's very important to note that we are doing all these things for the students of the country, and the most important benefit would go to the students. They will learn through this. Obviously, when the student learn through this and get experience and they become industry ready, it will also support industry to get good people. So when we started e-BAHA in 2015, we didn't know that India would support so much of electric mobility, and based on the electric mobility mission plan, we have been progressing very well. Even today, we see that around 6% of penetration there is there in 2 and 3 wheelers, and this is going to rise to 80% is what is expected by 2030. So we get that sense of satisfaction that whatever we started in 2015, we are able to reap the fruits, and the industry is getting benefited by selecting e-BAHA participating students in placement. I am sure industry has already started working on technology like autonomous vehicle and hydrogen. And I am sure that with this 2 new events, industry will also benefit from this. We are not stopping there. We are now discussing with some of the fuel cell suppliers. Maybe in 2026, we will also introduce an fuel cell event. And sky is the limit. All the leaders here are our advisors, and they tell us that, okay, try this, and we try that. And we are also very fortunate that we have got very good faculty advisors from various engineering college who are also supporting this event. And these faculty advisors encourage their students to participate and register for the event. And that's very an important aspect of the ecosystem. So BPCL continues to support us in terms of fuel. They said that they will not only they will give us speed petrol, the best petrol, but also they will help us to get CNG at Pitampur. And also they are supporting us in eBaha, where they give us the electricity through gensets. So BPCL is one of the very strong partner with Baha, and now the emerging partner is Renault Nissan. Renault Nissan has come forward to sponsor as a principal sponsor, and it's not just sponsor; they are coming in a big way to support diversity and inclusion, and they would help us to have more and more women engineers joining this bandwagon. We have 15% girls in this event, but with 15%, we are not going to stop. Our target is 50% in the years to come. So it will be equal girls and equal boys joining this event. And I am sure that will bring more clarity towards our approach towards inclusivity and diversion. And we will surely take these efforts forward through Renault Nissan. And we will also have a diversity ambassador who will help us to take this forward from Renault Nissan. We have other sponsors. We have many software sponsors like Ansys, Altair, Mathswork, and recently Gamma Technology has also joined this. And we are very happy that they are all providing us free licenses for the students to participate. And also IPG Carmaker is there through ATS. And we are really thankful for them to give us 1,000 licenses every year for the teams to work on virtual Baha. I can talk for hours, but I think the most important is the gratitude towards the student community, towards the faculty, towards the sponsors, and towards the academia and industry. With this, I ahead to all those who have supported Baha, and we hope to take it forward with much more clarity and much more vigor and passion. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. It was great hearing from you. I'd now like to invite our joint convener, Ms. Jerin Jayachandran, a participant of Baha India, then a member of the alumni committee, and now currently a member of the organizing committee as the joint convener of the preliminary round of Baha India 2024. She is currently pursuing her master's in automotive electronics at Cranfield University. Over to you.
Thank you, Hari. There are numerous people who I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to on behalf of Baha SA India, without whom this event could not be made possible. First and foremost, I would like to thank our esteemed guests of honor, Mr. I.V. Rao, Chairman of the SA India Engineering Education Board, and Mr. Debashish Neogi, Managing Director at RNTVCI, and all our distinguished guests who have honored us with their presence. Thank you for accepting our invitation and taking the time to encourage our young and ambitious participants. Seeing as each and every one of them are poised to enter into this industry, it's important that they hear from the very people who have succeeded and thriving in those very industries. The gratitude extends to our sponsors, whose generous support empowers us to raise the bar year after year. A special mention to the team at Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University, our esteemed host institute for the preliminary round of Baha SA India 2024, for their warm hospitality and excellent arrangements. I cannot put into words how much your support and all our sponsors means to us, but we can visibly see how it empowers the students, looking at the team succeeding in the event and across various facets of life. We are grateful for the constant guidance from our steering committee of BAJA SAEINDIA India, the passion and dedication of our organizing committee in driving innovation in each passing edition, the expertise of our technical committee, and the relentless efforts of the alumni committee in making this event a reality. Special thanks to our organizing committee members and alumni committee members who have literally gone the extra mile by traveling to the designated sites at Pune and Chennai, despite their work schedules, to ensure a seamless and successful virtual experience for all the participating teams. And finally, to the students and faculty advisors who have joined us here live on YouTube, thank you. This event marks the first milestone in our journey together. And dear teams, please know that you are on the right track towards monumental learning, a step closer to your professional aspirations, all while creating lifelong memories and inculcating core skills that will serve you throughout your career. The BAJA SAEINDIA India organization has worked tirelessly to make sure you hone these skills and have the best possible experience. And the only thing that you as teams must ensure now is that you have a stable internet connection to have a marvelous experience in the preliminary round. So once again, a heartfelt thank you to all who have contributed to making the preliminary round of BAJA SAEINDIA India 2024 a reality. Thank you. Back to you, Hari.
Thank you so much, Erin. On behalf of BAJA SAEINDIA, I'd like each and every guest of us to please turn on their cameras so that we could take a group screenshot. Bora sir, would you like to say something?
Yes.
And we could take a group screenshot then.
So are we done?
Yes, sir, we are done, sir. We can take a screenshot.
Yeah. So once again, thank you all of you. We were able to finish it much before time. It's 18:25, and we are all set for tomorrow's event. There are around 100 judges who would be evaluating the teams, and look forward for your support once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.